Alright, man, peace. So in today's video, I want to talk about my truth on Chronicles of Judah 144, aka the Revelator. For those of y'all that don't know, for those of y'all that don't know, Chronicles of Judah, I can't say I know the guy. Nobody knows him. But the impact this YouTuber, this man has had on my life, and I know for certain the thousands of other men who have watched his videos over the years, has been very, very impactful. It has changed my life, to be honest. And before I go into details, I hope that someday he sees this video. And I do believe the brother's from New York. I even think the Bronx. I think he's either from the Bronx or Brooklyn, based upon how he's talked to certain things he said in his video. I believe he's either from the Bronx or Brooklyn. Either way, as a Bronx native, and I'm going to Brooklyn right now, I got mad love for Brooklyn and all the boroughs. You know, it's an honor. It's an honor to definitely, you know, be able to connect with somebody. And firstly, that's a child of the Most High. And that's the number one thing that always sticks to me about certain YouTubers that I ride for, that I'll pay for on Patreon. If your basis of your communication is the Most High, I just gotta rock with you, because you're not just talking from a worldly or secular perspective. You're talking from the foundation of truth, which is the Bible, the Most High. Whether you agree or not with that, that's up to you. You know, and I'm not looking to debate. You can stick to your opinion, I'll stick to mine. But for Chronicles of Judah, you know, I appreciate this guy, and I appreciate the fact that we both from New York. And let's get into it. So I don't know, and I should look at his YouTube channel to see when he actually started the YouTube channel. I believe it would show me. I started listening to Chronicles in 2015, and you know, 2015 is when, you know, I was kind of on an incline in terms of income, my real estate business, and being in my early 20s. And I'm like, you know, my daughter was just born not too long ago, and I don't know how I stumbled upon this guy's channel, but I stumbled upon his channel, and it was life-changing to me. You know, you can tell that this brother is so knowledgeable and smart, and it's not just a worldly kind of knowledge that you get from just reading, even though I'm sure he's read many books and all these things. It's a certain level of knowledge that the Most High has to bless you with, because you got to be able to see things, as he says, on a not just a two-dimensional level or three-dimensional, but on a higher level. Because not everything is black and white. You got to be able to interpret things and have discernment on what you see around you, on what people say or what people do without them actually saying the truth or actually doing things in an upfront manner. You know, you got to be able to discern and have that kind of spirit to kind of be able to judge certain things and be able to take certain information and really impart it on your audience. And you can just tell that this brother is very knowledgeable in his videos and everything else. And his videos were spectacular in terms of production, and you know, but it's the words and how he spoke and everything that put together, you know, was deep. It was very informational. And I found this brother in either 2015 or 2016, and ever since then, I've had to have watched, let me not say all his videos, because there were certain sports videos that I didn't watch, especially on Patreon. Definitely on his YouTube, I probably watched all his videos. I mean, even going through breakups and child support and all that stuff like that, those videos were just everything. And to this day, I'll still go back and watch some of those YouTube videos, because you know, you learn new things every time you take in certain information, etc., etc. And I recommend every black man, every African-American man, I hate using black, it's just unfortunately it's the easiest way to kind of identify our people, the so-called black man, as he would say. You know, I encourage every so-called black man to, number one, go through all his YouTube videos, Chronicles of Judah 144, and the Revelator 144, and subscribe on Patreon. You got 2 channels on Patreon. Subscribe to those and go through all those videos, because we need that information. We need that understanding that he imparted on the viewers. And let me tell you, not only were so-called black men watching, so-called black women were watching too, even though he said certain things that may go against the popular narrative that is promoted in society for the so-called black woman and so-called black men. You know, so my truth on this gentleman who never showed his face, which I believe is smart to him. I think that's a power play to him. And I know that he has opened up the space for so many of YouTubers that exist today, including myself. Including myself. So, to this young man, this man out here, wherever you at, thank you. Straight up, thank you. You know, and you taught me as a man not to be a fan of no man. Respect the person's hustle, respect the person's content, respect their grind, respect their art, respect their craft. And you know, that's something else that Miles Monroe taught me. You know, people will be drawn to you sometimes because of you, sometimes because of your craft, what you do, what you're able to do, what you're able to provide, that just makes you so attractive in that manner. And so thank you to that. Thank you, Chronicles Judah, COJ. I appreciate you. You haven't uploaded videos on Patreon since like February, and I know the comments are people going crazy. Oh, he's been caught by the boys, or what, you know, all types of theories and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, life ain't about that. You know, I understand, especially when you've reached that level of success that he's reached to, that you just sometimes you gotta really just take a break and fall back, because your YouTube content, the money, the success, or whatever you're seeing is not number one. Number one is the Most High. Number one is keeping his word at the forefront of your mind. And let's be honest, we're all human beings. Who knows, maybe the success got to him. Maybe it was, you know, ego. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I know I'm susceptible to it. Where I was getting money and I thought I was everything. God humbled me real quick, and I appreciate it. You know, so who knows what he's going through. I hope he's okay. I do believe he's okay. I believe he's just falling back. And I think it's great that he hid his identity and stuff like that, because the success and everything and the time period that he was doing all these things, who knows what it would have led to if his face was out there like that, you know? Yeah, that's my message to Chronicles of Judah. That's my truth about the impact, the positive impact he's had on my life and so many other black men and white men and Asian men and Latino men. All in the comments, you can see it. And I want to bring the same type of energy and positivity to, number one, the so-called black man, hopefully the so-called black woman, but also to Asian men, Latino men, because we're all in this together. Whether we realize it or not, the powers that be are attacking us all. And of course, as a group of demographically, we are all in different positions, socio-economically and all this other stuff, but the war is against us all. And at the end of the day, the Most High is here for us all. So I'll leave it at that. I appreciate all the videos he's put out. Even if he puts out no more videos, I appreciate the journey. And I thank you for allowing, or not allowing, giving us the inspiration to go out and do the same thing and uplift others the way you've uplifted me and many others. Maybe millions. Based upon the views that I see on his channel, he's got millions of views. So, thank you. I'm grateful. And may the Most High continue to bless you and prosper you in whatever you do and however you do it. Later.